Piri. And that time, just mentioning those organs, it was an insult, a big insult. Even for less, you find that even your dad or your mom, I don't know if they can allow you, maybe you can even be skin alive that time. That's why I'm saying we really need to go back to our culture and to pray for our country, because what is happening now, it's not good. It's not good. I can assure you. Maybe there are some who can say no, whatever was showcased at Lusaka July, everything was okay. But I don't think so. Because actually, even animals, if animals they can stay away, what about human beings?
The organizers, they seem to be very determined.
No.
The two ladies, came in the media and issued a very strong statement where they seem to be very visionary and very determined that this event is well meant and not what politicians want to look at it.
Yeah, look, I'm sure that event, it wasn't the first time.
Yeah,
it wasn't the first time. It has been happening
in the last 7 years.
Yeah, but what was showcased this year, it's different what has been showcased before. Have you seen? That's why as leaders, we need to take charge. We need to put our country in order. We really need to put our country in order. Because, yes, there are some other leaders who can say, no, they're happy with it. But if you ask them to say, what about, can we introduce your child to that? They'll say, no. Have you seen? That's why I said other leaders are not good. That's why for me, those leaders who can support that, I'm sure I can even pay any amount to make sure that their children, so that they can test their medicine, their children to be part of that. Yeah. That's why those leaders are the same who can send the neighbor's children to go maybe to be involved in political violence, but they are leaving their children home, which is not good.
You're speaking as a very strong, member of parliament who seems to be very aggrieved, who seems to be very upset with what is going on in the country on matters of morality.
Yeah.
Again, you are talking as a independent chief whip.
Yeah. Here I haven't come as independent chief whip.
I'm talking about the titles that you have.
Yes, I've got that title, but here I've just come as myself.
Exactly. So I will still use that question and also linking to your title as a independent chief whip and as a member of parliament. I know you're not speaking on behalf of the parliament, but in your own capacity, do you intend using your influence through the positions that you have, maybe to advance certain laws that will quickly curtail some of these happenings?
Yeah, I was thinking of that, but I'm still consulting with my friends, because I'm sure one of them, it can be maybe one of those laws where a woman is not maybe supposed to do, maybe to push kind of laws whereby a woman, let that woman maintain their doings.
Right.
Let's say that dress code in a human right. And then may also let them let them also maintain
their status.
Yes, their status. Not to start like a male now, let's say to start looking like female. That's why in schools now, this is what happened in Chongwe. But as leaders, that's why I'm saying we need to take charge. How can we prevent what is happening in Chongwe? How can we prevent it? We need to put heads together.
The case of Chongwe, Honorable Banda, it reminds me a story that I covered in 2015 here in Lusaka at Lake Roads, I remember, where there was actually a very, enticing function which was organized by the pupils themselves, which were calling it as sex party.
Yeah. So that sex party, you know where it's coming from? Because of sexual education.
All right.
Have you seen? In schools. Because during our time, During our time, we never used to hate those things. Why? Because we started learning on the human organs, maybe from grade 9 going up. Have you seen grade 8 going up? But to the primary school, it was a taboo. Even just for you, just to know the organ, you can't. But now, what we are seeing now, it's because of sexual education.